Hey everyone, and welcome. Have you ever looked at one of these AI services and just thought, okay, but which of these plans is actually right for me? You're definitely not alone. So today, we're going to pull back the curtain on AI credits, break down all the pricing plans, and help you find the absolute perfect fit. All right, let's get into it. So first things first, what in the world are AI credits? Honestly, the easiest way to think about them is like fuel for your car. But in this case, it's fuel for your AI engine. Every single time you ask the AI to do something for you, whether it's whipping up some social media content, writing a product description, or even summarizing a long meeting, it uses up a little bit of that fuel. They're basically the currency that makes everything on the platform go. And that, of course, brings us to the big question. You see all these different plans, and they all offer different amounts of this fuel. So how do you figure out which one you should pick? Don't worry, that's exactly what we're here to do. We're going to walk through this together, step by step, and find your perfect match. Okay, let's start at the very beginning. The free plan. This is designed for anyone who's just kind of dipping their toes in the water. You're curious, you've heard about all this AI stuff, and you just want to see what's possible without having to pull out your wallet. So with the basic plan, it's, you guessed it, totally free. When you sign up, you get 30 AI credits to play around with. Now, the key thing to know here is that this is a one-time deal. It's not 30 credits every month. So what can you do with 30 credits? It's enough to generate a couple of social media posts, maybe a short email. It's the perfect little sandbox for you to test out the main features and just get a feel for how it all works. All right, so you've tested the waters, you like what you see, and now you're thinking, how can I actually make this a part of my daily work? Well, this is where we level up. We're now moving into the plans built for professionals and small businesses who really want to start boosting their productivity. Let's put the two most popular options head to head, Starter and Pro. For $249 a month, the Starter plan gives you a solid 500 credits. If you're maybe writing a few blog posts or generating social content each month, this is probably your sweet spot. But if you're really leaning into AI for daily content, for answering customer emails, for creating reports, you're going to burn through those 500 credits pretty fast. That's when the Pro plan, with its 1,500 credits, makes a whole lot more sense. And notice, it's not just about the credits. With Pro, you also jump to the front of the line for customer support, and you get to try out new features before anyone else. And this chart, wow, this really puts it all into perspective, doesn't it? Just look at that tiny little sliver for the basic plan's 30 credits. Then you see this huge leap up to 500 with the Starter plan. And then, bam, the massive jump to 1,500 with Pro. You're not just getting a little bit more fuel here, you're upgrading to a completely different class of engine. But what if even 1,500 credits a month just isn't going to cut it? What if you're an agency creating content for a dozen clients, or a big organization where AI is running constantly in the background? Well, that's where the power user plans come in. The agency plan is, well, built for serious volume. For $1,999 a month, you get a whopping 5,000 AI credits. But again, it's not just about the raw number of credits. At this level, it's about the service. You get a dedicated person to help you get set up, and you're always at the very front of the line for support. This plan is for users who simply cannot afford to slow down. And then, for the absolute peak of power and flexibility, you have the Enterprise tier. And that one word on the screen says it all, custom. This isn't an off-the-shelf plan. We're talking a whole different ballgame here. Think custom credit amounts that can scale into the tens of thousands, your own dedicated account manager, special software integrations, even training the AI on your company's own data. It's the true white-glove, bespoke solution for large teams with very specific needs. Okay, but what happens if you're on, say, the Starter plan and you have one of those crazy busy months where you burn through all your credits with a week to go? This brings up a really important point. Top-ups. Think of them as your safety net. Now, if this only happens once in a blue moon, a top-up is perfect. But if you find yourself buying top-ups every single month, that's a huge signal that it's probably more cost-effective to just bump up to the next plan. Now, the best part about these top-up packs, two really, really important things to know. First, it's a simple one-time purchase. It's not changing your subscription. There's no long-term commitment. And second, and this is huge, these top-up credits never expire. So unlike your monthly credits that reset, these will just sit in your account safe and sound until you're ready to use them. And you've got three really simple options for that extra juice. For just 25 Rand, you can grab a small boost of 50 credits to get you over the finish line. For 50 Rand, you get a quick refill of 100.
And for 100 Rand, you can get a power pack of 200 credits. It's just a super flexible way to make sure you're never left without power.
Phew! Okay, we have covered a lot of ground, from the free plan all the way up to custom enterprise solutions. So let's bring it all home and make this super, super simple. Let's match you, your role, directly to the perfect plan.
This right here sums it all up. Just find yourself on this list. If you're that curious new user who's just exploring, the basic plan is for you, no question. If you're a professional or a small business using AI in your daily work, you're deciding between starter or pro. Are you an agency or just a really heavy user with massive output? The agency plan was built for you. And finally, if you're a large organization that needs a tailored, custom solution, you're going enterprise. It's as simple as that.
And there you have it. Hopefully things are a whole lot clearer now, and you've got a really good idea of which plan is your perfect fit. So that just leaves us with one final and much more exciting question to think about. Now that you've found your plan, what amazing things are you going to create first?